Okay, so just gonna start with your OPGG. Okay, so step one, stop playing Udyr. There's two parts to this. One, your Udyr win rate is not your Jackson rate. That's the first part. Two, Udyr is a flawed champion. Just as a champion, if you think about why, if you picture in your head like trying to gank someone as Udyr when you don't have your flash, that part where you just sprint at them, that's the problem. That's why Udyr is a bad champion. His only gap close is to press E and then just pray that they're not Vayne or something, and then that they have a condemn. But yeah, this, if you just jack spam, one, statistically you should climb. Let me see this. Although there seems to be some damage fall off here. Okay, well, not in this game, but you see this where you're 8-2 and what is this? A Malzahar 6-3 out damaged you? That shouldn't be. That should not be happening. Oh, those are Arams. Okay. I don't know what Jax builds in the jungle. Let me check. In terms of not this. Jungle item. Yeah, looks good. Looks good. So that's that. Now into the game. Okay, so a few things that you have to do every game as a jungle, every game, is you have to look at the matchups and see what lanes win, what lanes lose, what lanes would need help, what lanes you can snowball off of. So let me explain. Top lane is Jace versus Tryndamere. Okay, this goes to Jace early game. After level 6, it depends on how even the matchup is. So before level 6, Jace pretty much has free reign over the lane. He can do whatever he wants. He's a pretty big bully in and of itself, and Jace versus Tryndamere, a very weak early game champion, it's all to Jace. So if Jace gets snowballing early game, that's going to carry over to mid and late, provided he isn't completely retarded. Second note, Tryndamere has no teleport. He has Flash Ignite. Jace has Flash Teleport, right? So if Tryndamere dies, he's going to have to walk from base all the way back to lane, right? That is 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds to walk from spawn to top tower, and I think like 24, 25 to do it to mid tower. So every time Tryndamere dies, that's 30 seconds. Jace doesn't have the same problem. Jace can kill, stay, farm, recall, and then just teleport back, and Jace loses nothing from it. No XP, no gold, and Tryndamere is losing all that experience. This means that if you gank top lane and you don't get a kill, all you do is force the back. You just force Tryndamere to back. That's good enough. You've gotten your laner XP and gold lead. Second, Kayn, we'll get to that in a second because I want to talk about jungle last. Mid is Zed versus Kassadin. Again, same thing. Kassadin's very weak pre-6. After 6, don't even bother. You're not really going to catch him. After 6, it's on Zed to be able to solo kill Cass. If he can't do that, it is what it is. You did your job. Your job is to get Zed ahead before Kassadin hits level 6. And then bot lane. Okay. So typically bot lane is very support driven, which means if you have this guy, if you have the Thresh, you're good. If you have Thresh, you have Blitzcrank, Leona, Nautilus, you know, there's a pattern there. They're all just heavy CC supports. But in this case you have Lucian, Lux. So I'm gonna say this is like a 5-5 matchup. It's pretty even because Lucian is better than MF in lane, but Lux is very immobile, very squishy. In this matchup, if Lux gets hit by a Q from Thresh, pretty much dead. So I'm gonna say a 5-5. So what do we know? Without talking about jungle, what do we know so far, just from this game? We know that your strong lanes are top and mid, right? Those are your strong lanes. That's where you should focus. Bot lane, you know, I'm not saying don't gank them, but I'm saying that they're not primary focus. Primary focus are these two fuckers, right? And then let's talk about jungle. So, jungle paths, okay? Kayn starts here, and then he's either going to go over to his blue side, which I've seen a few times, or he's going to go red, right? Just as a specific for Kayn. Jungle is a very telegraphed role. There's only so much you can do. Huh? Do you mind if I ask you a couple of questions after? Wait, you got the kill here? Okay, great. You got his flash. Great, cool. Okay, I see you're starting blue side. I don't know if you started blue side out of necessity because you were already on the top side of the map, or if you're doing it for another reason. Let me explain. Let me pull up. What? There we go. Rift kit, that's what I was looking for. Okay. So, jungle pathing. If you start here at a red buff, right? You get your leash, blah blah blah. You have some options here, right? You can go 1, 2, 3. This is level this is your level up, right? This is level 3. Or you could do 1, 2, 3, 4, something like that, or 1, 2, blah blah blah, whatever. The point is, you take this route at 3 minutes. I'm sorry, this is not neat. At 3 minutes, you are on the side of the map. About 3 minutes. Some junglers can do it faster. At least Kha'Zix, they can do it faster. I don't know. Wukong, Jax, they would do it slower. Because they're single target and the amount of cooldowns and AoE they have. Anyway, you're up here by 3 minutes, right? If you start on this side of the map, typically, under normal circumstances, you will end on the top side of the map. 3 minutes, and then you can make this gank right here, or you can make this gank right here, right? If you start on this side of the map, you are not ganking bot lane. It's not happening, right? The only way you would to do that would be to go red golems, wraiths, and then the scuttle crab, but that's unreliable and not advised. This would be typically it, right? So let's say, erase this. If you start here, then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, or start here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, something like that, right? Whole point is you end up on this side of the map, right? Which means you can gank bot lane or you can gank mid lane like this. So, why is this important? If you start here, that means your first gank is going to be bot lane. What did we go over before with this whole what matchups are strong? Do you want to gank bot lane? No. It's not beneficial, right? What you want to do is get mid and top ahead before 6 minutes. That are level 6. Level 6 is effectively game over for top and mid lane ganks. Since you're playing Jax, mid lane is not gankable after level 6. You jump on Kassadin, he jumps away. That's it. There's no world where where a gank goes successfully, unless he's like 2 HP and he'll die immediately. Same thing with top lane. Tryndamere can't just rift walk away, but it's going to be a lot harder to kill him after level 6. So if you start here, okay, let me phrase it this way. Optimal pathing is to start red and then go up, level 3 gank here, or level 3 gank here, whichever one is easier. Oops. So I think you're starting topside out of necessity because you're already here and there's no way to make it down there in time. Sure. Just for future reference, because all this stuff that I've said so far, it has nothing to do... Well, okay, matchups have something to do with this game. But the rest of it, it has nothing to do with this game. It applies to every single game. And you need to do it every single game because If you're not looking at matchups as a jungler, then you're not jungling. You're just, I don't know. You're just a laner in the jungle. Wait a minute. Let me also do this so we can only see your perspective. Okay. This ward, great. You know where Kayn is starting, and you also know that he didn't get a leash because his laners are scumbags. This is really good. This is very good. What I do sometimes is if I'm jungling against a Kayn, I start red, go take his blue, and you know, that's that. Because of this, because of that ward, you know his path thing, so this steal, A1, really good. Okay, after this, uh-oh. Yikes, your Jace fucked up. But you can save him. Yeah, you can make it there in time. Although I would have gone downwards because Jace is running that way. It's a minor thing. Go downwards next time. Oof, that's unlucky. Yeah, okay. Okay. Another important thing that you need to get in the habit of. Time summoners, right? What was blown? Top lane summoners. The important one that you're looking for is flash, and mid lane flash. So, the stuff we were talking about before is again relevant. You're trying to get top and mid lane ahead before they hit level 6. Now, both of them have no summoners. This is a free pass for both your solo laners to be like 6-0. Also, this is bad. Don't do this. Don't. Let me show you. Right there. Okay. At this moment, at 2:45, here's what you do. This Scuttle Crab is up. You're what? You're level 2. Okay, this Scuttle Crab is up. Gromp is up. The Wolf is up. You clear. You recall. And, I don't know. Gank a lane. Or you can do this Scuttle Crab, which is, this is actually probably more optimal. Do the Scuttle Crab, do the Gromp, and then head top, and then gank. Because we know this Tryndamere has no summoners. Right? What you're doing here is you're going to leech XP from the mid laner. XP and gold. Let's say you take no minions, you still leech XP. If you gank a lane, like you just did, right? If Kassadin recalls, but you're sharing XP, Zed can actually come out behind in terms of XP. Right? If you leech this entire wave, let me use a different color because these minions are... If you leech this entire wave, and then Kassadin comes back, and then you have a new wave of blue minions pulling up to the map, Kassadin gets to farm all this entire minion wave solo. Meanwhile, Zed split this entire minion wave with you. Not optimal. Right? Because of that, Kassadin will be ahead in levels. Yeah. I think you level up for that. Oh, you don't level up. Yeah, see, you were here for 15 seconds. In that 15 seconds, Scuttle dies. It's the little things. 15 seconds matter a lot. Also, we just peeked Kayn. We just peeked Kayn off this. We know that he's going to take a Scuttle Crab. Your Wraith Camp is effectively gone. Don't go there. Okay, I'm not sure what happened. Doesn't really matter. Yeah. So, being that we peeked Kayn... Oh, we see him now. We see that he has blue buff. Wait. Never mind. We need that. See the blue buff. Okay, this is good. Right here, you should go top. Clear this and go top, or just go straight top. This is so free. This isn't warded. There's no way for this to be warded. Let me show you why. Oh, I clicked in. There can't be a ward in this bush because it's 3 minutes and there was just a fight 2 minutes ago and he died. Tryndamere's walking back to lane. He hasn't warded the bush yet. He still has not warded the bush. He still has not warded the bush. This is free. No wards in either of these bushes. When does he go and do it? Yes, he's so far up, no wards. This is free. Around to the try, around to the try. Always go try bush. Even if he sees you, still go try bush. Well, okay. If he... Maybe not that. But always go try bush. I saw you hesitate there. There's like that split second where you clicked. Right there. Go try. Go try. 100%. Because he spins, he doesn't have flash, there's a chance that you get him. Now he spins and he's out, but... This was a very good, how do I put it? Good move. Execution failed because Jace went in a little too early and then Trin saw you. But the execution was really good. Yeah, return gank. Yeah, easy. Again, the move is good, but the execution here is poor. Okay. Another note on any jungler that has a dash, jump, leap, whatever. Never use that before the enemy laner uses theirs. Okay. Tryndamere has a spin, right? You are here. Actually, let me do this. Okay. You are here. One, don't start casting this now. Run at him. Wait until you guys are within this circle, right? He'll be here. You'll be over here. Should be a T. Right? When he's in this circle and you start casting this E, now he needs to use his, right? He'll use his this way, let's say, right? And then you jump onto him and then you pop the E. When you do it here, now what if he spins this way? He avoids the stun, right? What if you walk to him and he just spins away? He'll avoid the stun. That is when this gank failed, when you use this jump. Because now he's going to spin away, and then how do you follow? You can't follow. Let's say you followed and stunned, then what's his face? Jace has a chance to catch up. Also, your mid lane is fucking killing it. What is it? He's 2-1. Great, this is really good. Okay. Another note, minions. You see how all these minions are pulling up to this tower? This lane is not gankable. If you walk in through try, it's not possible. There's no camps on this side of the map. You recall immediately to save time. How much gold are you sitting on? That's enough for like boots and jungle item. This was super opportune. I don't know what Kane is doing here. Super opportune. At some point you need to back though. Okay, yeah, see, this is really good. That right there, that's how you do it. And he should die here. Okay, that misses like everything. Cool. Scuttle. It was almost. There you go. Scuttles are huge. I think how do I put it? The graph of the usefulness of Scuttle looks like this. Right? Okay, well maybe not that. Maybe more straight, but you get the idea. This is early game, this is mid game, this is late game. Early game, it's like here. And then here's the usefulness of like Raptor Camp. Okay? That's the graph of experience and gold given is something like this, right? Normal jungle camp in blue, not normal, Scuttle Crab in pink, red, whatever this is. So the mid and late game ones are the ones you really want to get. Okay? Yep, great. Cool, good. Not sure what he was doing there, but that's really good. And now look. Jace gets to sit here, farm all these waves. Doesn't have to recall because he doesn't have to miss minions due to recall because he has teleport. And Tryndamere has to take this 30-second walk his ass back to lane. Okay. Scuttle golems, this is good. This is fine. I can't see red timer. Okay, this is fine. Come back, take your red buff, and then take this path back to top lane. Top or mid? Or, being that these two guys are 6, solo lanes are 6, you could path up to your blue buff, reverse all the way to your red buff, and then gank bot. The dragon is ocean, so there's not too much priority in bot lane right now. Your bot lane is 2-0. So this whole game is kind of going your way. You could gank whatever lane you want except for mid and it's going to go well. The reason not mid is because he's just going to rift walk away. You're not catching him. If Zed is going to kill him, he'll do it alone. Okay, this is really opportune. Yeah, 2v2. Probably nothing much going to happen there. Your mid laner is a god. Your mid laner has blue buff from this guy. Blue and red. So we know Kane's buffs are down, right? So that's useful information. Not sure why you're waiting here. This is a good check. Get grief his Raptors. Finish the whole thing. Finish the whole thing except for one little one. Also, you've just peeked Kane on the ward there. I think that was your ping. Rift, okay. I'd gank top lane first. Because when you take Rift, it gives away your location. Also, hit the eye. What? Yeah, you'd be done with it if you were hitting the eye. I don't know if you know, but if you go behind it and hit the eye, it does like 2,000 damage instantly. Yeah, this was not a good. This was not a good run of it. Please don't tell me you go back for it. Just clear your jungle camps. Scuttle's coming up. Please just clear the jungle camps. Yeah, see, this is the problem with ganking Kassadin. Not any jungler, really. Unless you have, like, unless you're fucking Pantheon or something. Okay, I think you wasted, like, a minute and a half, at the very least, 2 minutes most, trying to do that Rift Herald. Hit it in the eye, or don't do it at all at this time. Wait, gank your top laner, and then bring your top laner down with you, and then do it together. Okay, you get here, this is great, really nice stun. 1, 2, 3, easy. Okay, that's it, the game should be over here. You are 3-0, and you are 1,000 gold ahead of enemy jungler. Yeah. Not sure if you saw Kassadin, not sure what he's doing. Okay, got the recall. Okay, at this point in the game, please, yikes, okay. At this point in the game, you don't need to force plays for you to win the game, okay? I don't know if you understand what I mean. It's on the enemy team to make plays to come back in the game. It's not on you to make plays to win the game. You understand what I mean? Like, if you just do nothing and just farm up and then team fight, you will win the game, guaranteed. Because you're ahead in gold and your laners are stronger. If you try to force plays that don't need to be forced, like a 3v4 or a 2v3 or something like that, that's how you throw a game. That's how you find this lead, this 1,000 gold lead that you have just slips away. Full clear and bot. Or full clear on the bot side, then bot. Not sure if mid lane matters so much, but alright. You got a kill out of it, so alright. You will get 2 kills out of it. Great, okay. Not sure why you're running from him. I'm pretty sure you can kill him. Yeah, you can just beat his head. Like, you're Jax, you have double buffs, you're both level 10. He's not fed. He doesn't have any items. Good Drake. I'm not sure what this Misfortune's building, but it's safe to say she doesn't know what she's doing. Okay, recall topside, full clear Rift Herald. Full clear Rift Herald, there you go. Great. Okay, group push, cool. Good use of it, I guess, yeah. That'll do it. If you get this, it's a great use. Yep, great use. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm speeding through all this because minutes 0 through 15 matter most as jungle. Everything else is just really macro. Like, where should I be to do dragon? Like, what side of the map? Where do the wards go? Things like that. We've only done one Drake so far in a Rift Herald, so not much macro to look at. Yeah, this. Okay, back. You see this thing coming up? It's going to come up. It's not immediately, so go blue and then clear down to it, and by the time you get there, it'll be up. Yep, good. Unless there's a team fight. Okay, good stun. Okay. Okay, that was mechanical. Okay, wait, let me backtrack. Not sure I understand what's happening here. Okay. 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 I think, to start with, this path is better than this path. Reason being is MF is going to go from this spot over here. Sorry, that's bad color. This spot over here to this spot over here, right? If you're running along this path, you're gonna have to jump onto her. If you're running along this path, you can just walk at her. You walk at her and you either force her flash or you just straight up kill her, right? MF is the goal. She's the backline, right? Jax can kill a backline without taking any damage. This, okay. Now this is mechanical. I can't coach. No, like mechanics aren't really coachable. That's just something you work on over time. Okay, you dodge it. You jump on the minion, I think. You definitely auto the minion there. I don't think it would have mattered, but you definitely auto the minion. Might help to use A click to not do that. But like I said, it's mechanical. One, it's not coachable. Two, I wouldn't really worry about it. Jungle is more League on its own. It's more game sense than mechanics, and jungle is even more so. This is so stupid. Yeah, see what I mean? Where she's immobile and squishy, and then 1 in 5. This is Infernal, I think, right? No, they all are like that. This is Mountain. Mountain's really good for Jax because, you know, you're Jax. They're not on Baron, so you can solo it at this point. Okay, this is kind of dangerous though, because their bot lane, look, their bot lane will clear this, and then there's a chance their bot lane goes up and then finds you, and then you're in a 2v1. And a similar scenario with the mid lane. Yeah, this is a 1v2. It doesn't really need to happen. Does not really need to happen. It ends well, but the focus should not be on a 1v2. It should be pinging your team to come over to Dragon, and then you guys just force it with your lead. Not sure what this is, but being that they only have 2 members alive and both are inting bot lane, this is good. Get this tower and then rotate to Dragon. It's free. Your team will either kill them. Please kill them. Oh my god. Okay. I stand corrected. Lost 2v3, by the way. Okay, great. 1,000 gold bonus. Bounty. That's really cool. Clear this and run mid. Or that. Yeah, works too. I thought they were going to keep pushing, but I guess not. Great. Get a free Drake. Scuttle crabs are valuable. Did you already recall? Okay, you already recalled. Top. This dude has demolish. You can't just ignore that. I don't know about doing that. That flash jump. Let me explain. People do the same thing with like Jarvan EQR. Okay, when you do this, right? You were like here. You were here. Or yeah, let's say you were here. Right? You flash to this spot, and then you jump to this spot, right? Whereas your entire team was with you to start, and then, well, now you're alone, right? Now it's 4v1 for the next 1.5, 2 seconds, and that's a lot of time, right? This Kayn will probably die. This Kassadin will be stunned. Okay, but you're likely to be hooked, flayed, and then just get the shit beaten out of you. Dangerous move. That ends up dying. You can do that when you're like 19-1. Oh well, okay, you're close. You're 9-1, but you don't have enough HP. Okay, nice stun. You're still dead. Okay, this is what I mean by mid to late game is pretty much just macro. What's the objective on the map, and how can we get it? What's the objective? Right there. Or bot lane tier 2, although that's not really relevant. Objective's right there. How do we get it? Get vision control, make a pick, and then go for it. This qualifies. Baron. Baron. He's going to die, and then you guys can go for Baron. This is free. This is Baron. Right? Right? Yep. That's a waste. You guys could have gone for Baron. They have no smite. And, it's free. You're Jax, you're fed. Here's what you do for Baron, right? Take this one so they don't get the jump. Put a ward in this bush by Wraith Camp. I'm marking on the minimap. Put a ward right here behind red, and then put a ward right there, right? Ping for your team to ward it. Also, get rid of the Scryer's Orb. If you just run by, hit it in any direction so they don't get to use it. Okay, that being said, you guys should have done Baron there. I understand it's like a team decision, so sometimes if your team doesn't follow you, you're kind of fucked, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay. Being that you guys didn't do Baron and chose to do this instead, how do I put it? It's not that it's wrong, it's just that it's not, I don't think it's optimal. But, you know, now that you're here, get the kills, get the inhibitor. Great, really good. Get the kills, inhibitor. Can you do more? Yeah, you can do more. You can do like 1 and then rotate mid. Rotate mid because you're not gonna be able to end the game, right? So you want to take as many things as possible, right? Taking this Nexus tower and then leaving doesn't do anything. But taking, can I just move the arrow here? Taking this tower, that does a lot. Taking that tower and inhibitor. This is also overstaying a little bit. You don't want to get greedy because then you die, and now, see, now you're dead for 50 seconds, right? In that 50 seconds, they can take this. What dragon is this? Okay, it doesn't matter. They can take this Baron in that 50 seconds. If they had a Kaisa or a, I don't know, Tristana, Jinx, Baron would be very easy. This is Misfortune, so 1, bad champion to do Baron with. 2, this Misfortune is retarded. So Baron is not as easy as it normally would be in this scenario. Interesting choice of them to just do nothing, but you know, can't really expect too much. Nice dash. Right into the, yikes, Jesus Christ. Yep, now they can do Baron as well. Yikes. See, this is throwing. When a fight happens mid to late game, it should be for one thing only: objectives, right? If you're fighting over no objectives, then you're fighting over nothing. It doesn't matter if you win or not, because you don't get anything from it. There's no objective to be had here that they fought over. And I realize that you weren't in that fight, but it's general, like a general rule of thumb. If you pick a fight, there should be something you're fighting over. If you're fighting over nothing, well, let's say you're ahead, right, and you're fighting over nothing. If you win, then you get nothing from it. If you lose, then they're getting gold to come back into the game. When you're ahead, how do I put it? When you're ahead, being ahead 1,000 gold and 1,300 gold is not a very big difference. But when you're behind, that 300 gold difference is very big. And don't let the kill difference deceive you. This is only a 1.5k gold lead you guys have. It's not that much, because towers and CS and stuff really even it out. Okay, so see where Kayn is? Okay, you guys can take this Baron in 14 seconds. Kayn cannot get from this side of the map to this side of the map in 30 seconds. That's it. It should be easy one and done Baron call. Your AD carry is inting. He is inting. He is inting, and to counter this, you spam ping Baron. If he doesn't come, then I don't know. I don't know what to say about that. But you know, I don't know why the TP is coming through either. But you're Jax, you can win this. Nice. Next should be, nope, never Tryndamere next, because he's going to hit R and then all the damage you just did is for nothing. If you hit Kassadin, however, you either remove him from the fight by way of him ulting out, or you kill him. Never hit the Tryndamere when there's another option. Or, if the Tryndamere doesn't have ult, then you can hit him, sure. But that dude had ult. I'm not sure why your Jace backed off. Kind of retarded, but can't really control what other people do, only what you do. Yeah, not sure. What the fuck. So it's been about 10 minutes since I said that Baron is on the table, and so far you guys haven't really gone towards it. It took you guys, okay, let's like, you know, give you the benefit of the doubt. Let's say 7 minutes for you guys to realize that Baron is on the table and Baron should be done. Now when you do it, right? This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, oh wait, all 5 of you are here. Great. But no vision here, no vision here, no vision here. Kayn is right there. This isn't how do I put it? It's not a Baron that you can do, right? It's being contested just because of them being there. So now MF pops the ulti, you're more than half HP down. Kayn dies, so if you guys win the fight, then it's Baron. But Lucian's also dead. This is a lost fight. Your mid laner is dead. Your AD carry is dead. You have no Sterox, and you're almost dead. All you have is this guy, who is 3 and 5, and you have this one, this bitch, who is, wow, just did, yeah, yep, that was bad. That was bad because you tried to force Baron where it can't be forced, right? Like, they were right there. So if you do that Baron, guaranteed you're gonna get hit. It was just a fight that it should have happened, but not in that way. Not with you being chunked from the very beginning from Baron and MFLT, you know? This is getting really close for absolutely no reason. Look at this gold lead now, right? Ahead in kills, what is this? 3.7, 3.9, you're 2,000 gold behind. This is just a lot of macro, okay? So spam pinging isn't toxic. If you spam ping your team on an objective, you're the jungler. It's fine. Okay, this is bad. You went really far. Again, look at your team. They have no way to get to you right now. If you get hooked and die, it's probably game over. What the fuck? Yikes. Big yikes. That game? I think that's game. If they go do Baron, that's game. Just kidding. They're special. They're going to do it. I think they get it. Oh, just kidding. Wait. Yep, just kidding. They waited so long to do it. So, here's the thing, right? That mistake you made by going up so far and then trying to 2v4, that went unpunished because they're retarded. If they took the Baron, they would have won the game. There's nothing that you guys could have done. You guys have no way of clearing the Baron minions, right? The solution is not going to do anything. So, within the game, right, you die, and then you don't realize that... Or how do I put it? It's harder to realize that you made a mistake because it's not being punished immediately. The higher elo you get, mistakes like that, they will be punished because it's very obvious that they're mistakes. Now you guys win the game because Kassadin did exactly what you did, what you and Zed did. Kassadin made that exact same mistake, and now he's paying for it by way of just losing the game. Yeah, that's it. Game over. Yep. So, there are a few things to take away from this. right? Let me write it down for you. Can I like make the font bigger? Can I write like really big? Great. Okay. 1. These are things that you do. Let me format it like this. Look at matchups. Right, lane matchups. Let me say that. By relevant times, I mean at what point, like what are some major points? I.e., with Kassadin, a major point is hitting level 6. With Camille, a major point is hitting level 6, and that is if the Camille is on your team. Let's say Camille top. If she presses R on that enemy laner, that he's not moving, right? He can't get away. Flash or no flash. That's it. Tryndamere R, etc. Side of map to start on, right? That's pregame. Nice spell. That'll work. During game, what buff did enemy jungle start on? Right? If you see the enemy bot lane walk to lane late, like normal, right? Because junglers usually start bot side. If you see that happen, and their top laner just is in lane immediately, then he started bot side. If you see it flipped and the top laner walks to lane late, then he started top side. This information is relevant the same way it's relevant on which side you start, because that side of the map is where the jungler will be at 3 minutes, and then you know what camps he took. You'll know what buffs he takes. If he shows topside with no that game, right? Let's say that Kane started blue buff, and let's say you did not take his red buff, right? If he shows top lane with no red buff, then you know it's still up. And then if you kill him, you can just go take his red buff because you know it's still up. So, extremely relevant. Also, you can ping your lanes and be like, hey dude, it's 3 minutes, you're about to get ganked, and you can save them from dying. Or you can counter gank and then get 2 kills out of it, or 1 kill, something like that, you know? What else? I'm sorry, I feel like I said more during the game, and it's not coming to me now. Objectives. I can't put exclamation marks here. I can do other stuff. Interesting. Objectives, dragon. So if it's fire or earth, you gank your bot lane when it's opportune, right? And then bring them to the dragon and you take it. Same thing with Rift, although Rift doesn't have like a... Rift is an RNG like Dragon is, and you gank your top, bring your top lane down. What else during that game? That's pretty much it. Oh, this is specific after watching you play. The gank path, remember that thing I was talking about? It happened twice that game. Once during the top lane initial Tryndamere gank where you walk through the lane instead of through the tri-bush. I get that he saw you, but you walked through the lane, through the river first, and then you realized, oh, I should probably go through the tri-bush. I saw you click there, right? That has to be, the tri-bush has to be the first path, not the, oh shit, I should take this one path, right? And then the same thing happened mid lane where you were about to kill that misfortune. That's kind of it. The rest are just mechanics, which get better as the more you play a champion. If you put 200 games on a champion, just in a row, 200 games, that champion will be very instinctual, you know? Also, don't play Udyr anymore. Yeah, that's pretty much it.